let's go into the next element is how we went viral and how we achieved this great success on LinkedIn. Now, engagement drives visibility. Reply, ask questions, keep the conversation going, okay? The more comments on your post, LinkedIn shows it to more people. Be consistent. Be consistent on the one platform or those platforms you choose. And the other thing is, welcome to the Marketing Factory, where we don't blend in. I'm Marissa Candy, founder and award-winning marketer. And for over 2 decades, I've helped businesses think differently about their marketing and achieve powerful results. In this podcast, I'll share proven strategies so that you can create profitable marketing campaigns that drive real impact for your business. Ready to turn clarity into action? Let's get started. Today, we're breaking down exactly what happened when I went viral on LinkedIn, reaching 2 million people. Who can believe it? Generating 4 million impressions in just 90 days. Now, let me tell you this. It wasn't an accident, okay? We used a clear strategy, and in this episode, we'll share what we did so you can do it too. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's dive in. Okay, the number one thing that you've got to do when you head online, when you have a camera in front of you, like I am feeling right now, before you start posting any content, you all start on a new mission, you've got to have a written down strategy or plan. And this is what I want you to include in it, okay? Number one, why are you doing this? What outcome are you looking for? Who is this content for? We need to know why you are doing this. People need to understand why you're doing it, and you got to make sure that it's how they even want to receive it, okay? So think about your target audience. Think about who they are. Think about the sort of mediums that they are actually engaging on. And remember that people will listen for longer on topics about themselves, about self-improvement, about life, right? But potentially less time on business topics such as marketing. Even though we make marketing fun right here at the Marketing Factory podcast, people's attention span into business topics aren't as long as self-improvement. So just remember that when you're planning out your content styles, okay? Because you want to keep people's attention. Now, I like to always say you go with quality over quantity, okay? This could be the difference between you going viral or not. So pay attention to a strategy, all right? Let's go into the next element is how we went viral and how we achieved this great success on LinkedIn. Now, people might think and seeing what we achieved or hear what we achieved and think, oh, you just blew up overnight, okay? But the reality is we've been doing this for a really long time. I like to say that we're a 20-year overnight success, okay? The reality is this, guys. It took years of consistent effort. Virality is not just about one lucky post, okay? It's the result of momentum, build up over time, consistency, all right? And here's the lesson for you. Here's the lesson for you, the listener, the viewer. You are potentially sitting on an absolute goldmine. If you are tuning in to this podcast and you are learning, you're wanting to improve your marketing in your business, that goldmine that you're sitting on is your knowledge, okay? So what I want you to do is stay consistent even when you don't see immediate results. Every post, every comment, every interaction adds up over time, all right? So keep consistent even though you don't see things straight away, all right? It just might be around the corner. Keep going. All right, next thing I want you to do is really research the content. Before posting, we studied what works. We analysed top performing posts in our industry and we identified some patterns, some topics, some engagement triggers, all right? It's not just about pushing out content that you think is good. It's about pushing out content that has the best chance of success. So here's the lesson for you. Look at what's performing well in your niche before you post and find things that people already care about and then engage with them. All right, let's move on to the next topic. We want to create content in response to data. All right. So we went and analysed some engagement metrics to see what topics performed best. And then what do? Double down on those topics, baby. Okay. Double down. Again, we're creating content based on what people want. This isn't guessing, because what's guessing? Guessing is gambling. We don't want to gamble in business and we don't want to gamble in our marketing. There's no reason to. The stats are there. The tools are there, okay? So we want to create more of what is already resonating with your potential new customers or audience. So here's a lesson. Track what's working. Don't just post randomly. Look at the likes, shares, the comments, and identify these hot, top-performing topics. They're out there. Like, not everything you post is going to be a winner. Just quickly, if you're a business owner struggling to see results from your marketing, or you're overwhelmed by the thought of marketing your business, we can help. Book in a call with my team using the link in the show notes, and let's get your brand thriving without the struggle. Now, back to the episode. But there are some winners in there. So really double down on that. If people like it, if people are sharing it, if people are reposting it, take note of that and then go, that's interesting. Maybe we'll expand on that next time. And hence we're here. We're recording this episode. It's not our first one. It's one of many and many more to come. And we'll keep doubling down on the content that you want. So keep giving us feedback and keep engaging. Now, on that message of engagement, this is the next message for you. Engage and grow your audience. Okay, I just didn't appear and post once and then go away and thought, oh, thank gosh, that's done. Tick that off the bucket list. I always wanted to do a podcast with one episode. Said no one ever. We showed up every single week, even when engagement wasn't huge at first. And over time, this consistency has built authority and trust. People say, how do I build authority and trust? Be consistent. Be consistent on the one platform or those platforms you choose, all right? And the other thing is you've got to take some responsibility for this now. You're starting this conversation, now take some responsibility. And I replied to every single comment. Yes, I did. If you got a comment, you got one from me. And did it take time? Of course it did. Of course it did. But was it worth it? Well, we're doing this podcast episode saying that we went viral on LinkedIn. So the answer is obvious. Yes, it did. On top of that, we did other things, okay? We understood the platform. We sent hundreds, yes, that's right, hundreds of new connection requests every single month to people who were in our target audience, okay? We started conversations with people. We commented on other people's posts, even DM'd people who we thought might be engaged to want to know more about our content. This boosted our reach. Why? Because LinkedIn loves that. Understanding the algorithm of that actual platform. LinkedIn favoured posts that have active discussions on them, right? So more people just organically ended up seeing it. Now, I need to let you know, a lot of people think, oh, well, we could achieve that as well. We could achieve those numbers with a bit of an ad boost. Well, this is all organic. This is all organic reach. We didn't pay $1 for any of the engagement, any of the impressions, any of the connections that we got. It was all organic. Does that impress you? Hopefully it does, because you can do it too. This ain't rocket science, okay? It's just following all these lessons in this strategy that I'm talking to you about. So the lesson for you is this: engagement drives visibility. Reply. Ask questions. Keep the conversation going, okay? And we're going to talk about probably negative comments in other podcasts that are upcoming and how to handle that and how to respond. So stay tuned to this podcast, right? We aren't just a one silver bullet solution. We've got answers to many questions, and I'd love you to keep connected. So what's the lesson for you? The more comments on your post, LinkedIn shows it to more people. That's it. The more people that like it, the more people react with it, all of that adds to you being viral or not. Here's another little tip for you. It's always great to have a little small group, a small audience, around you and listen to their feedback. So I'm in a networking group of some really cool professionals and business owners. So I ask their feedback all the time. Okay. And I get feedback from people who can be honest with me, not just tell me, oh, Marissa, everything you do is awesome. Even though we all want to hear that, right? We all want to hear that. But what we need is honesty. What we need is people being real with us, because it's the only way that we can improve. Okay. Because what gets measured gets managed. The only way we can improve is by managing what we're putting out there. Okay. Make sure they're people that you're actually trying to reach and not just your friends. Make sure that this small focus group are people that you could actually see as your future customers. All right? So don't just assume that everything's great just because you keep posting. Really listen and ask why. Why are you saying that resonated with you? What was the reason of that? Was it the way the message was delivered? Was it the great animations that went on to help understand the message? That's what we get a lot. Okay? So what is it? So don't just guess. Again, don't guess what your audience wants. Actively engage with them. Listen to their feedback. Ask your followers what they like about your content. Be brave and what they want to see more of. Use that feedback to shape future posts and encourage your audience to ask questions. Sometimes people are afraid. So show up everywhere. We didn't just use LinkedIn. We went on every platform that we were a part of, okay? And we understand the nuances of every platform. What can you do? If you've got email lists, use them. Blogs, reels, carousels, keep iterating, keep evolving. We didn't stop at one viral post that has now reached, let me tell you, 1.4 million impressions on that one post alone and keeps growing. We kept refining our approach. Some things that worked early, we stopped. So some things that worked early, we stopped, and some things we adapted. So lesson for you, the algorithm constantly is changing. Keep experimenting, keep learning, keep adjusting your strategy over time, and you too could go viral on LinkedIn and maybe any other platform. So there you have it. Exactly how we went viral on LinkedIn, generating 2 million people and over 4 million impressions. If you want to know more, send me a message on this platform. And until then, talk soon. Thanks for tuning into The Marketing Factory. If today's episode helped bring clarity to your marketing strategy, please leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcast or Spotify. And don't forget to subscribe on your favourite platform. Stay connected with us on the socials at The Marketing Factory or at The Marketing Factory AUS, and let's keep turning clarity into action.